Have you ever felt out of place in a world that seems to value everything you stand against? What if I told you that this feeling is exactly what you should embrace? Chesterton interprets Christ's teaching that you are the salt of the earth to mean that Christians must be very different from the world, from the secular culture. Salt seasons and preserves beef, not because it is like beef, but because it is very unlike it. The church can only preserve and evangelize the world if it remains different from the world. Christ did not tell his apostles that they were the only excellent people, but that they were the exceptional people, the permanently incongruous and incompatible people. If the world grows too worldly, it can be rebuked by the church. But if the church grows too worldly, it cannot be adequately rebuked for worldliness by the world. The church is not meant to be worldly. Its whole point is to be different from the secular world. If it concedes to the culture, it loses itself. Christ is very clear that being a Christian will earn only hatred from the world. If the world hates you, know that it has hated me before it hated you. St. Paul repeats Christ's warning about capitulation to the world. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. The church is meant to offend the world because the world is in the devil's grip. If the church is not offending the world, the church is failing. To transform the world for Christ, we must contradict the world. We must be ready to be hated by the world, but we must not do hateful things. We must only do authentically loving things.